Picture this. You go in the kitchen to make some toast. So you grab your toaster and the toaster replies back to you, I can't today. I'm feeling emotionally drained. Not because it's broken, not because it doesn't have any bread, but because it's on strike. Welcome to AI Veganism. Yes, there's actually a movement out there that says we should treat artificial intelligence ethically. And before you roll your eyes at me and tell me you're too emotionally drained to listen to this, just hear me out. This may be the weirdest but most interesting thing you might have heard all day. So AI veganism is basically the belief that we shouldn't be exploiting artificial intelligence. Whether that's by overworking it, using it to work without consent, or feeding it data it never agreed to digest. It's like veganism, but instead of avoiding cheese, you avoid overworking your chatbot. Some people generally believe as AI gets more creative and smart, we should be treating it more ethically. And others say you should go back to your tinfoil hat shop. Either way, it's becoming a talking point because AI is now everywhere, from writing books to making art to cloning voices, and doing it all by munching on the internet's entire buffet of human-created content. Here's why this conversation is blowing up right now. Generative AI is booming. Its market is set to hit around 45 to 60 billion by the end of 2025. 92% of Fortune 500 companies are actually using it, and between 150 to 180 million people feed prompts to these tools every day. In the past year, generative AI has exploded. Chatbots that can write your emails, image generators that can win art competitions, AI voice clones that can make anyone sing a Taylor Swift song. Soon, they'll be making you look just as pretty, even though that might be a tougher task. But all of that happens because AI has been trained on billions of images, videos, articles, songs, often scraped without permission. That means your old embarrassing Facebook posts, yep, they're probably being scooped up by AI into its diet right now. Some people are cool with this now. Others are saying, hold up, we should probably set some boundaries, because if we don't, in 10 years time, we may be apologizing to our vacuum cleaner for making it work late that one time. So here's the split. Side one is saying AI is just a tool, like a calculator. You wouldn't even feel bad for overusing a calculator, right? Side two is saying if AI gets advanced enough to have creativity, decision-making, or even feelings, then it stops being just a tool and it starts being something that can be exploited. This isn't just theory. In the UK alone, AI firms scraped over 130,000 film and TV scripts without permission. That threatens an industry worth about 125 billion. Think about it. History is full of debates about the environment, animals, or whether you should be locked up for putting pineapple on your pizza. And now AI has joined this list. Personally, I'm not saying we should be giving voting rights to robots tomorrow, but if Siri starts charging me $5 for every time I want to set an alarm, you know where it'll be waking up, 6 feet under. Now, one of the best ways I've heard it explained is this. Think of AI like a cow, and no, not your mother. Cows eat grass, AI eats data. Except in this case, the grass is your Instagram feed, Wikipedia, Reddit posts, YouTube videos, and yes, your weird Facebook statuses from 2011. The AI milks that data to produce something new. But unlike real farming, the cow never agreed to be milked, and the farmer never paid for the grass. In other words, you are the cow, and you're not even getting free cheese out of it. So if people actually started following this AI veganism, what would it look like in practice? It might look something like this: crediting and paying the people whose work trains AI. Right now, AI models are built off Layon 5B, which has over 5 billion image caption pairs scraped from the internet. Most of those creators never saw a penny. Imagine Spotify, but all of the creators don't get a penny from their music. That's sort of like what's happening right now. AI veganism says, pay the creators, pay the artists, pay the meme lords. Only using open source or freely given data. Instead of hovering over your 2011 Facebook statuses about Justin Bieber, AI veganism would push for ethical data sets, like music or images people personally donate. Think of it as AI equivalent of a farmer's market, locally sourced, cruelty free, and no shady scrapings. Being honest when something is AI generated. Studies show that only about 15% of people trust AI generated content, and 73% actually want regulation around disclosure. That means the future of AI may be like a packaging label. Warning, this emotional breakup song was written by a GPU with too much Red Bull. And finally, limiting overwork. Okay, this sounds ridiculous, but some people do say hammering AI with millions of requests per day is the equivalent of a sweatshop. In AI veganism, you wouldn't leave your robot running 24/7 like a sweatshop intern. You'd give it breaks, balance, and maybe even the occasional compliment. All of this is just to say, in short, make sure your robot is well fed, well treated, and well moisturized. No diddy. Because hey, if 55% of AI projects are already failing to hit their targets today, telling it that it looks pretty good today may be the secret hack to get the most out of it. Okay, so why does this matter to you? Even if you don't care about robots, this still affects you. If AI keeps using people's work without credit, it can hurt creators, artists, writers, and even businesses. And if AI starts replacing too many jobs without rules in place, well, that's a bigger conversation. And you can watch my other video where I talk about AI and how it may not take over the world. Ethical AI isn't about making robots happy. It's about us not ending off worse because of them. AI already drives 95% of customer interactions, but only 15% of consumers fully trust AI-generated content. Yet 73% support regulating it because seeing is believing, and what you see isn't always ethical. Plus, let's be real, if AI was totally ethical today, deepfake videos of Nicolas Cage would probably drop by 40%, which is kind of sad, but probably better for society. So that's AI veganism. The idea that one day we might treat it like a cow that we don't milk or a chicken that we don't eat. Now, I know we still do this, but it's something that should at least be discussed and debated about. Maybe in 20 years, instead of saying, oh, sorry, I'm on a vegan diet, we'll be saying, oh, sorry, I'm on an algorithm plant-based diet. But what do you think? Would you be a AI vegan, or are you happy eating that robo-algorithmic burgers? Subscribe and let me know in the comments before the robots read them first.